Hi everyone, I'm Steph from OpenVC, and today I want to show you if you can build your pitch deck with AI. In the past few weeks and months, we've seen a lot of AI-powered, pitch deck builders for startups, and I've really wondered, how good are they? Can you just drop all your ideas into a prompt and get a really good pitch deck out of it? I tried them, a few times, was not great. Today, I want to do a more detailed, in-depth review. So here is how it's going to go. I'm going to test all those viewers here. So in the next, 30, 40, 50 minutes, I've prepared, as you can see here at the top, all those deck viewers. I signed up. I didn't try them. I haven't tried them yet. So they are kind of blank slates, ready to try. I will play the role of a tech founder of a dating app called Pet Pals. I don't know if they exist. It's just, random idea that helps pet owners find love in the US. I will pretend that I'm looking for a $2 million seed round. And my goal out of this is, can I get a 12 slides deck, right? I want the cover slide, problem, solution, team, market, blah, blah, blah. Can I get that? And market is missing, by the way. All right. So let's jump right in, starting with Beautiful.ai. So here is the interface when you sign up. You have a call to action here: create new presentation. Let's try it. And obviously, this is supposed to be all AI powered stuff. So I expect it to be easy. I expect to just drop an idea and get a deck. So let's see. I can import from PPT. They have some templates, and they have designer.ai. So let's try this. So create a presentation about, and I prepared a couple of prompts here. But I didn't prepare that one actually. So let's just type it and save it for the next one. Let's say fundraising pitch deck for a startup called Pet Pals that helps pet parents find love. I'm going to save that for next time because I think I'm going to have this a lot. And they offer to add more context, like uploading a file or web page. So obviously I do realize the way I'm doing these tests is going to be quick. And if you want AI to do a good job, you have to take your time and provide more context. But let's just give it a try. I mean, every app is, I'm going to use them the same way. So there is some equality, even if they're not pushed to their limits. So let's see how it goes. And so when we look at the results, I will look at two things. I will look at A, the content, and B, the design. So these are the two things I care about. Does it look good? Is it sexy? And does it sound smart? Okay. So now Beautiful.ai is generating our slides. I really like the experience. I'm not a big fan. I mean, their own design of the app is honestly not super exciting. It's pretty bland. It's clean, but it's not very exciting. However, I like that I get my slides generated in real time. So I have Pet Pals that even came up with, that's pretty cool. Mission, problem, solution, market, product features. Okay, so that's very impressive. I have to say it's impressive. Okay, so the first thing I can say is the design is clean. Again, not exciting. Right. I mean, I would say the design is pretty whatever, but it's clean. Okay. And I have all the key slides. Problem is here. Oh, we lost the image. Well, we had those 12, 14 slides. Okay. And now we move to the deck viewer. So let's see the results. Pet Pals fundraising pitch deck. Okay. So obviously some stuff we want to remove. If you know me, I always say there are three things you want on the cover: an image, the name of the company, and the tagline. So here we probably just Pet Pals. I'll make this even bigger. Title, no, heading, okay, whatever. And here, okay, so it misunderstood my startup. It thinks it's about pet care, but it's about dating for the pet parents. That's okay, it's not a big deal. And so how can I see the other slides? Okay, 1 of 13. So I can see the other slides here. I can jump to slide 2. So they even added a mission. You know, sometimes you have this mission slide at the top. Connect Slavic pet parents to adorable pet looking for their forever homes. Okay, why not? How do I skip the next slide though? That's not clear. Okay, let's just do this, I guess. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I think it's pretty impressive. I didn't give any information. So problem, there's even, I don't know if you noticed some animations. Look, if I go 1, 2, 3, one after the other, loneliness, boredom, exercise, having to pet country life. Okay. Our solution. Okay. So here we clearly, this has been trained on, you know, existing templates, existing decks. I don't like the fact that the title is a main title, not an action title. You know that the deck, the title of your slide should be a full sentence describing the key message. We know that. Yeah. Competitive analysis. Okay. Okay. I would say it looks smart, right? But I would say it's 80-20. So this is typically like maybe 80% of the work is done, more like 50%. So I'd say it's better than starting from a blank slate, that's for sure. I guess if I give more information, I would have a better, better result. And I can edit it. I can make it mine, which is super important. So honestly, I'm pretty impressed. So I'm going to give it, I don't know, 7 out of 10. I mean, I don't expect it to be perfect, right? I expect it to save me some time. And I would give it like a 7 out of 10. Okay, I can just skip like this. I can edit everything, yeah. And then can I export to PowerPoint? So that's a big question. Export to PowerPoint. Okay, so that's really good. That's really good. We're not doing kind of shady stuff. Okay, let's continue. So this was Beautiful.ai. Beautiful is honestly not bad at all. Let's say 7 out of 10. Let's move on to BeamerDoc. So BeamerDoc was, when I signed up, actually, the whole like creation process happens before you sign up. So I did it already. So investor pitch, then they ask name, company, blah, blah, blah. So I put some random stuff. Actually, I got it generated with Grok, the Twitter AI. Section, blah, blah, blah. So this is beamerdocs.com. So here Beamer clearly asks me the information that will go into my slides. And I like it because this is clearly designed for fundraising pitch decks. And so they have the right sections, the right questions. So I already know that it's going to be pretty relevant. So it's $5. Actually, I would be willing to do it, but I'm sharing my screen. So I'm just going to stick with the free version, which they warn you is not as, as great as the paid version, which is perfectly normal. Let's just give it a try with the free version, and we know okay. And I have to go check my emails in a minute. Okay, let's see if we have it. Not yet. Okay, so we'll come back in a minute to BeamerDoc. Again, BeamerDoc, so far the experience is just text-based, pretty clean. Answer a few questions, and they send you the deck via email. So we'll give them a minute, and now we'll jump to the next one, which is Canva. So Canva, of course, so everybody loves Canva. To be honest, I barely use it, like never. Maybe my mistake. So let's see. They have this magic. So I created an account actually just for this, I think. Let's try the magic thingy here. I don't know what it is. No, that's not it. That's why I don't like Canva, because I'm not smart enough to use it. Okay, this one. Click the search bar. Okay, yeah. The search bar on the left toolbar here. Write a pitch for a presenter. Okay, so we're gonna use the same prompt here. Let's see what Canva can do. Click on the first presentation, the magic site, and apply all pages. Okay, so magic site. Okay, so what I understand is that Canva has their traditional product, which is just an image editor. And then they added an extra layer of AI on top that they call it Magic. And so here we are. So Magic Design, they have a few propositions for us. Okay, the first one looks pretty good. I mean, I like the colors. So let's just go with this. Apply all 7 pages. So they gave us, okay, so let's see. So we have very playful design, fonts and colors like that. Matchmaking for pet parents worldwide. Okay. So invest in pet pals. Overview markets. We have kind of overview slide here. Matchmaker, pet owner, blah, blah, blah. Simple steps ahead. Pet pals, milestones. So they give us kind of roadmap, our 3 teams, whatever. Okay. So here, clearly you can see that Canva comes from a place that is not specialized in startup pitch decks. And so it's pretty generic, right? They got a few things right. It's a presentation. So of course you're going to have a cover, you're going to have titles and stuff like that. But I don't have the clear slide, like problem, solution, team, market that you would expect in a startup pitch deck. Now maybe there's a way to do better. Let's see. So, and honestly, probably half of the problems I have is just because I don't know those products. And so let's see if I can use their AI to help me. Canva assistant. Yeah. Okay. So create a team slide or market slide, let's say. My presentation. My market is pet parents in the US in their 30s, looking for love. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Okay, so they're giving me advice actually. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here with Canva. And I guess it's, obviously everybody's rushing to incorporate AI into their product. And so the experience is not super smooth. I'm not sure, what I should do. And again, it's like an unbundling or unboxing. I never used that product before. But I'm a bit lost. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do at this point. And Canva has a great reputation, so I feel frustrated. I feel it's probably me who doesn't know how to use it, but I'm giving up here. Let's see the previous one, Beamer. Have we received? Yeah, we got our deck. Okay. Oh, that's great. So they send you the deck as Google Slide or PowerPoint. So let's see Google Slides. I like that. Yeah, make a copy. Okay. So okay, that's absolutely fair. They're advertising their service. So here we have, that's really good. I like the fonts. I like, okay, logo here, image here. The tagline is great. So far, this is the best we've had so far, I think. Okay, why not? I mean, I don't like, I don't think we need a table of content when it's 8 slides, but why not? Introduction. Okay, so that's waste of time, waste of space. The team. Okay, Steph, that's smart. That's me. Yeah, I don't look like that, but okay. That's good. That's very good. I like it. That's a problem. Okay, isolation of pet parents. And then they go into details. Well, I mean, usually I like having only one slide for the problem, not 2, but okay. And we have here a whole bunch of text. So that's what I don't like so much. You prefer having like bullet points or, 3 items or 1 big, nobody's going to read this. Nobody got time for it. Solution, create a product, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Market and competition. Okay. So this is like the classic 3 circles, competitive landscape. Why we better than, yeah. So obviously I didn't give a lot of, input. So they're doing what they can. Okay, but this is where I'm a bit disappointed. So Beamer did ask me about traction. And this is what I told them about traction when I prepared. Where is it? I didn't save it. Well, I told them I have 5,000 users and growing 20% month over month. So this is the data I gave them. And my hope was that they would generate, here it is. They would generate, the graph, right? 5,000 users, the growth rate, something like that. No, they just give you a generic graph and then they just put a bunch of text here. So it looks good, but yeah, I mean, if it's just using, nice colors and nice fonts, yeah, anybody can do that. Yeah. So it looks cool, but it's not super exciting at this point for me. They did warn. So to be fair, they did warn that if I don't pay, I have something that's going to be very text heavy, which is the case. Maybe I should pay the $5 to, but yeah, I'm not going to do it now. Okay. So that was Beamer. And if I'm not mistaken, they also have a service of pitch deck design. So I guess, you could also work with their service if you don't trust the product. Let's see. Pitch Booster, is that it? Pricing, let's see. So you guys know what to expect. I'm cheap, I'm not going to pay, but you guys are rich, so. The pricing page doesn't work. Or is this a pricing page? I don't know. Web not working. Okay. Next is Dectopus. So for Dectopus, they asked me a question first. So they asked me a couple of questions actually. They asked me, so I said startup fundraising pitch deck. And then I answered a few more questions. I'm just redoing the whole onboarding for you guys so you can see what to expect. VCs and angels, the audience. Next was the aim of the deck, convince, 10 minutes deck. And I need a design. I'm going to go with creative. Let's see. So they didn't ask a lot about the presentation itself or the content or the competition market, anything like that. Your credit has reached its limit. That's a shame. That's a shame because I haven't used any. So I guess this is it for Dectopus. That's a bummer. So I haven't tried Dectopus before, so I never used any credit. So it's a bit deceptive. But yeah, that's the right. If I don't want to pay, that's my problem. Next, Elevo. So Elevo, when you sign up, they give you 2 options, light or dark. I'm going to go with light just because, I'm doing consumer app, dating app. So we want something bright and joyful. Okay, very good. Team problem solutions. Okay. So those guys, clearly we are, with a specialized product for startup pitch deck. So that's cool. Name of the company. So sorry, I'm going to fill in front of you. Tagline, find love with other pet parents. Where pet parents find love. Yeah, you can laugh. Logo, I don't have. I'm going to use another logo just to feel it. Let's use this one. Company founded. I don't know why it matters, but let's say whatever. Business type, B2C, I guess. Located. I don't know why they want that. Okay, let's continue. Team. Okay, I see what's happening. So I don't know if that's really AI. What they're doing is this. I feel like they're having me fill a template, right? They have all the words placed in a layout, and they just have me fill them. Let's give it a quick try. It's gonna take a bit of time, but we're here for that. So let's just try. What school did you go to? Let's say, I don't know, what school did you go to? Stanford. I didn't go to Stanford, but you guys don't know the school I've been to, so where's my pad? Microsoft. Teammate. Joe. What? Title, CTO, whatever. Photo, do I have photo something? Okay. So let's say SAP. Why is our team the best? 10 years in the industry, 2 previous exits with dating apps, 10 million followers, in the pet space. Okay, and they also have a little AI we can use to elevate my answers. So let's see how it works. Okay. Okay, apparently my answer was not good enough. Okay, so you know what? I think my answer is good enough. So let's just continue. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Look at that. So they're pre-filling it. That's really good. Because, you know, you don't give up. You see it's happening in real time. Problem. I think I prepared something. Problem. Oh yeah, here. This is a nice experience so far. I'm pretty happy with this guy, Elevo. Generate slide. Okay, so you can generate the whole slide. Or you can do... So how does that work? Elevate. Let's try to elevate once more. Let's give it a chance. So one of the things I really care about is the layout. A lot of people, including sometimes lazy designers, they just take your message and make a big paragraph out of it, or split it into 3 paragraphs. Ideally, you want to take a message and turn it into an image, something visual, a visual message. And that's really hard. That's something that I don't think AI can do today. That's what I'm really curious about. Okay, so let's take their thing here. So they suggested something that is a bit better, apparently, according to them. Why not? Let's continue. So let's keep that market size. Ideal customer. Here I have something prepared for that. Market, industries. Well, I mean, it's consumer, so TAM. Let's say, I have no idea. What source? Okay, so here they are pushing me towards a top-down market sizing, right? They ask you to quote the source of a study where you got your TAM number from, which is usually considered the weak approach. The strong approach is doing a bottom-up market sizing, right? And so, yeah, see, TAM. So here, again, this is the kind of lazy. I guess this is okay for most people, but if you really want to be great, you don't do that. I mean, it's not that you don't do that. It's just that there are those ideas that bottom-up is better than top-down, and it makes sense. So, yeah, I would just say statista.com, but yeah, it's just not great. Let's say 1, and let's say 500 million here. And let's just put this here. And so, yeah, you're going to have the 3 circles, but it's going to be very generic. It's going to be very generic. It's not ugly, right? I like it. I like the look and feel. I like the design. And you're going to end up with a fair deck. You're going to end up with something like, if you're a first-time founder, never done that before, no experience, you don't know the playbook, it's probably better than what you could do by yourself. Okay. So I'm not, denying that, But I would still not. I mean, that probably wouldn't replace. Yeah, company per revenue. Let's say no. I won't see. Revenue model, subscription. Customers willing to pay. Let's say it's New York City, $500 a month. You guys have so much money to waste. Your ARR, let's say we're 1.5. ACV, so, well, it's 500 times 12, so 6,000. Oh no, well, let's say people stay 6 months on the app, so 3,000. CAC, I don't know, $50. Well, it's gonna be similar, no? Okay, let's see, I'm curious to see what they do with that. Okay, yeah. Again, this is one of those things, right? It's not bad. It's a bit lazy. So this is one of those things where I think there is a big step to climb between where the technology is today and where it needs to be to go from, fair to good enough. Here, they're just taking the words or the numbers that I give and beautifying them, right? But they're not telling a story. I don't see the story of my revenue model here. All I see is just, hey, I put like fancy colors and nice fonts, and I put that on a slide, and I align the boxes, right? So, yeah, that's not quite there yet. Funding, seed. Primary objective. What I like though is the process. So they make you think through the answers. They make you, jump through all the hoops. That's nice. That's actually a good intellectual exercise. Primary objective of the raise. It's 10 million ARR within 18 months. Raising $2 million. Let's say I've raised 300K and around. Let's say we have 20% secured, so that would be 400K. Okay, field required. Oh yeah, so they're gonna have us build, the use of proceeds kind of pie chart, which is dumb because it's always the same thing. It's always 10% for marketing, 30%. No, it's gonna be more like 40% for marketing, 30% for biz dev. Or let's say for the tech, and 10% for G&A, and I don't know, that's what 20% for sales, whatever that means. Like nobody cares. It's always the same thing. Close new funding. That's interesting. Rate your level of confidence. Fairly confident. Okay. That's a curious question here. Rate your level of confidence in the company's likelihood to close new funding. I don't know why they're asking that, but okay. Let's try to elevate this. Okay, still cannot do. And generate a slide. Okay. Well, again, now you're starting to understand how I think. If you know me, if you followed my past, content on pitch decks and pitch deck slides, I don't really like this pie chart here. I feel it's overused and doesn't bring valuable stuff. If you want to discuss use of proceeds, it's a in-depth conversation with a spreadsheet, over a phone call, right, or a Zoom call, or side by side. Otherwise, just give me how much you're gonna raise and the goal, hit $10 million. This stuff here on the left is good. This stuff on the right is either too generic or just visual noise. I don't think it brings much. Okay, so we have here problem solution. Yeah, I'm curious to see if they will offer to include some screenshots of the product. Mobile app. see. So problem solutions are probably the hardest slides because they are so specific, you know. Team slides, super easy. As you know, photos, names, easy. Market slide, easy. Funding, easy. Problems like go-to-market, hard. Problem solution, super hard because it's very, very, very context specific every time. So that's where we don't have really a template that you can always reuse. And you can see here because they just use text, right? So that sucks. Okay, so 85% done. So what is not done yet? Tagline. I think I did that, no? I didn't click generate slide, so I lost what I did. Okay, that's good to know, guys. If you try Elevo, just keep that in mind. Okay. Yeah, so you have to click generate slide every time. If you don't click, you're gonna lose what you've done. Okay. Okay, so now we have our deck. Okay, so I'll be honest, the experience is really cool. And I like, for example, the look and feel of the product. I feel is better than Beautiful, which is very dry. And, you know, a bit like, yeah, not great. But the end result is, yeah, it's okay. But it's like, it doesn't replace. So now can we at least export it to PowerPoint or to another format? I'm 100% done. Okay, so what happens now? So now I just don't know what's next for me. Just going in circles. Okay, what is this here? Theme. Okay, okay, I can choose between light and dark. Okay, so my co-founder, Lucas, loves dark mode. So that's his kind of stuff. But can I export it? Nah. Okay, so guys, that's it. I'm gonna stop. I spent too much time on this one. But it was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed feeling it. The end result is predictably good for standard slides like the team slide, okay? And predictably disappointing for problem and solution, which are high context slides. Super hard to nail. Okay, so let's just, oh, I forgot to rate the product. So this one I'm gonna give, I guess, so let's see, Beautiful gave 7 out of 10, but I could edit everything. So this was really the cool thing with Beautiful. Like it's not, honestly, the design is dated, is fuddy-duddy, right? It's not very exciting. It looks like a corporate design, you know, from, yeah, it's not exciting at all, but the tool seems to be powerful. I can edit stuff, export to PowerPoint, and I can do all of that for free. So deserve the 7 out of 10. Elevo promises more because, you know, it just looks more modern and fresh, but at the end of the day, I'd say is less powerful. So I'll give it a 5 out of 10. So Dectopus, I think it was those guys, no? Dectopus. No, these guys were Beamer. So Beamer, again, looks good. They do give you a PowerPoint and a Google slide, which is very nice. But it's just very basic. So basically they pre-filled a few very basic fields. And they, yeah. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10. But basically I feel that this is just, they took a template, they just plugged in some holes in a few paragraphs, and that's it. I don't see much more in terms of product. But at least they give you the freedom to use another editor. So I'm going to, I don't know, 5.5 out of 10. Canva just couldn't make it work for me. Oh, sorry, this was Beamer. And Dectopus, oh yeah, these were those guys, so you had to pay. So I just don't know. Okay, okay, we're halfway through. Now Gamma, well, not halfway, not even halfway. So Gamma actually, I think are quite famous. So let's see. Apparently I used them sometime 9 months ago, I think, when they launched. But I completely forgot. So let's try create new with AI. generate from a one-line prompt. Yes. I'm lazy. I'm a founder. Founders are lazy, as we all know. So what do you like to create today? Presentation. You can enter on topic. So pitch deck for company. So let's go with our prompt. Just trying to be consistent from one, tool to another. Because, yeah. Problem, difficulty finding love for pet owners. That's interesting. So I suggest an outline, social pet path, target market. Okay. Okay, let's just continue. So now I have to pick a theme. So they can surprise me, or I can pick one myself. I think this one, atmosphere. So that's interesting. Okay, we're in a dating app, so something like pink and joyful, like this theme here would be a good fit. Okay, or that one maybe. No. Let's see if they can surprise me and make a good decision. Okay, yeah, I guess the pink for love is good. The black is a bit too dark. Surprise me again, surprise me again, surprise me again. Yeah, no. Okay, I think surprise just random. It doesn't take the context into account. Let's just go with this one. So clearly Gamma is one of those, premium, well-rounded, well-finished apps with real, product and design people building. Oh, and I lost connection. Oh, by the way, I'm recording this from China behind the VPN. So yeah, if there's a problem, it's maybe my fault. Okay. So they did the kind of GPT experience with the text. I don't know if you guys can see. It's being generated kind of in real time. This looks really qualitative. This looks pretty good. Okay, that looks impressive already. So let's hide this. Let's review. So we have 8 slides. Pet pals. So we have an image here. We have the tagline. That's pretty good. I would probably do this and that, but whatever. This is just me. I've developed so many, habits doing this. Okay. This we don't need. Okay. Problem, difficulty finding love for pet owners. Pets are priorities, limited options, pet-centric relationships. All right. Can I change a little bit the design of this slide? So these slides are a bit squarish. I don't know if you can tell. So no layouts. Okay, now they are too rectangle-ish. Football card. Okay, white content. Okay. I would say it's pretty fresh experience. It's pretty fresh experience. So you can add cards. Okay. So you can I can add new slides in between, either a blank one, or I can generate one with AI. And I can say, add a new card about competition. We are competing against Tinder and Match.com, but we're specialized in pet parents. Let's see. So it looks like Gamma has this concept of cards, right? Yeah, and this was a tricky one, so it couldn't come up with a great design, so it just gave me title and text, so let's just kill it. It's not great. How can I do that? Here, okay. Solution, target market. But then again, what we have is we have just text and blocks organized, but you don't have really, here you have a bit of that, visual message. Team, yeah, but that's not really a team slide. Okay, so Okay, so Gamma obviously is not a tool specialized in startup pitch decks or fundraising pitch decks. It's a generic tool. But it seems to be pretty advanced. I mean, clearly the look and feel is amazing. The product is very, very, very carefully crafted. You can tell. But yeah, it's still not where I want it to be. Okay. In terms of content and layout. So layout options, yeah, they're just, yeah. So you have, yeah, you have to know what you want to do. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, do I need to know what I want to do? Or do they know for me? Like, did they digitize the playbook? And they haven't, right? I need to have the intelligence. I need to have the knowledge of, okay, this is the structure, this is the layout, these are the key pieces. So it's a beautiful product, beautiful product. It's not going to build the pitch deck I want just because there is little controls and checks in place for the content, right? It's just a very beautiful visual editor. So that's it. I'm gonna give it, I mean, visually it's great, but I'm gonna give you a 6 out of 10. Again, keep in mind, I'm really focused on startup fundraising, like startup pitch decks, right? So I'm not judging the whole tool. I'm just judging my specific use case. Let's continue. What's next after Gamma? It's pitch.com. So pitch.com is another one like Canva. Is very famous for non-AI products initially. And then they added AI on top of that. So let's see what they can do. What presentation do you want to create? "42 minutes already. If one of you goes through the whole thing, congratulations. You know what? I'm gonna drop a secret word. It's barbecue. So if you have watched the whole video and you hear me say barbecue, just comment barbecue in the comments, in the replies. Then I know that you have watched the whole video because you heard that section. And I will send you a little gift. It's like an Easter egg. So barbecue is the keyword. Okay, let's see. Pet Pals, fundraising pitch deck. Introduction, problem, market opportunity, solution, unique features. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. User acquisition strategy. I'm happy. Market validation. It looks like a team slide, but why not? Contact. Oh, someone thought about, okay. So I like that. I mean, clearly this has been trained on actual, like, I mean, they know what to expect in the pitch deck. You can change the fonts. Yeah. You can change the colors. That's nice. So then what happens? Start editing, I guess. Okay, and now I'm in the editor. Yeah. And that's it, right? Or is there more AI goodness? You see, that's, oh no. So basically what happens is, so those guys, they have a pitch deck designer product, right? That's their product. So they just added an extra hook, AI hook on top, right? To help you pre-generate whatever initial deck, and then they plug you into their legacy product. But it's not truly like, I mean, it's nice, it's good. It's just like, you know, it's just another like pitch deck builder. It's just like Google Slide alternative, and they pre-configure a deck for you with AI. But that's the extent of it. I don't think it goes much further. Again, sorry. I mean, it's beautiful. It's very professional. I mean, 10 times better than, 100 times better than what I could do. But yeah, again, keep in mind, the two things I look at is content and design. And design, so like all those like pitch deck builders, they're good at design because they're built for that. They make the design decisions for you. They pick the fonts, they pick the color, They pick the shapes. So this is taken care of. The real question now is helping you with the content, making sure that you have the right words, the right slides, the structure, all that stuff. And this is only possible if you're deep in the startup pitch deck space. If you're a generalist solution, it's going to be difficult for you. And so that's the case here, I feel. Okay, so let's just skip. Yeah. So I would give it a similar grade as pitch.com, right? As Gamma, like beautiful product. I mean, Gamma and Pitch have a similar feel. Like Gamma is maybe a bit more modern, Pitch a bit more, like Gamma a bit more creative and Pitch a bit more professional or, you know, corporate. But they're both beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's just not built for startups, for startup pitch decks. Next, PitchBob. So these guys. Oh yeah. So this is going to be quick. So they have like a pitch deck generator, but I couldn't log in. So try for free, right? And I'm going to try to log in with WhatsApp. I want to prove you guys that I'm really trying. I'm not cheating you guys. It's just not working. Okay. Well, it didn't work for me earlier. Sorry, that's my WhatsApp. You don't want to see that. So how am I supposed to use this? So I wanted to use it with actually with WeChat. Okay. I tried using it with WeChat earlier and it sent me to their WeChat mini program. I'm doing it right now. But that's it. Like there's nothing. Hello. So this is what it looks like on WeChat. I don't know if you guys can see. Nothing happening. So, you know, I guess that's it. I can click try for free and you have those prompts, but I cannot make it work. So that's it for PitchBob. So yeah, just don't know. Pitchdeck.io. So those guys, let's do it. So row of company, I'm going to say CEO. So my company is Pet Pals. Pals.app. So fun fact, a lot of early stage startups don't have a website. They shouldn't require a website. Whatever. B2C. Ah, come on. Cash machine business, yeah. Okay, now I should do it correctly because. Okay, so subscription, yes. That's pretty much it. Freemium, we could say. Okay. Happy customer, John, Jack, William. Plan on reaching customers without breaking the bank. So Google Ads, of course. Influencers, of course. SEO, of course, and social media. Steph, CEO, John Jovi, CTO. Okay, let's just go with this. It's 10:30 p.m., guys. This is way too long. Why did I commit? Why did I promise? I said on Twitter, I think 2 weeks ago, that I would do it, so here I am, but I regret it a little bit. It's not very interesting. Okay, so I said I was in pharmaceuticals, and they gave me these pharmaceuticals. Okay. Okay, yeah, well, I really regret spending my evening on that. So what can I do with that? Can I edit? Can I? Okay. Okay, guys, so yeah. So that feels just like for me, it's not worth spending time on this. It's not very interesting. And oh no, okay, I missed something. So you can edit. Okay, you can edit. So they show you, okay, you can change the background a little bit. You can hide the company logo, slide numbers. Okay, so it feels like an early product. Not criticizing, I mean, we all start somewhere, but compared with what we saw before, this feels much more, it feels clean, yeah, but early, right? A lot of features I get. Oh, you can change the image here. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay. So that's yet another pitch deck builder. Unlock what? Unlock pitch. Okay, and if I want to export, I have to pay, which is normal. I understand. If I want to add a slide. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Actually, that's not that bad. Okay. So you can add slides and you have all those categories like on the left. So it's like the template is, embedded into the builder. So let's say I want a problem slide. I can use that. And I have different styles. So FYI, it's pretty slow to load, which is a shame because I'm super excited now. I want to see all the different layouts, but it's just super slow. Competition. Yeah. So I like the idea. It's not really AI, let's be honest. It's just putting this, it's just a template, right? That is baked into the editor. But the slides are I would like more options. It's pretty, and it's a bit slow to load, which kind of ruins the fun. Market size. Okay. Yeah, I've seen nicer slides. Here's what I would say. The concept is cool. I don't see where the AI fits in, but then again, they didn't say they didn't make AI their key selling point, right? I picked them in the list. If they push it a little more, that could be interesting. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. So all those guys have 5, 6, but for very different reasons. Okay, a few more. Pitches.ai. So those guys started by asking me questions. I liked the experience. Hey, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. It was very sleek. And then basically it's $29 for 16-19 slide, which is maybe worth it. I'm just not gonna pay it. And you have to answer 30 to 60 questions, which for me is a sign that it's probably, good quality because, the better the input, the better the output. So I like the approach. I'm not gonna pay. Maybe I'll do it later, just not now. I don't want to share my credit card number live to all of you guys, even though I love you. So yeah, and they also do premium design services. So you can see what else they offer. Pitch deck writing, plus writing. Okay, so they have the classic, pitch deck design stuff. One thing I found on their website is that they also beautify your deck. So if you give them a deck like this one, for example, so this is a fake drone startup. So this is the ugly deck that you give them. Looks like this. Okay. Hey, it's not ugly per se, it's just undesigned, right? But they put a lot of content actually. So these are probably the questions they would ask you if you pay, right? And this is the end result you will get. So you give them this, and this is what you get as the output. Okay. So interestingly, so this is the cover slide and they give you 3 versions. Then you have the trend, I guess, problem, solution, and solution, they give you 3 versions as well. So I guess when they're not sure, when the AI doesn't know which one is better, they give you, 3 options. It's the same slide, just designed differently. That's nice. That's a nice attention. You can pick the one you like. But it's not, let's be honest, it's not like professionally designed. It's not what I would expect. You cannot send that to an investor, in my opinion. This is weak. Design-wise, it's okay, right? But it's, 6 out of 10, right? That's not too bad, but yeah. I would be okay if like it went 80% of the way and I had to do the last 20, but this is more like a 60% done job. It's not bad. It's just, so this one is hard to rate because I haven't paid for the product. So it's hard to, I don't want to give to judge, but at the same time, if I gave them the first deck and they gave me this in return, that's not too bad. I would give it a 7 out of 10 if I can edit it. If I give me this so let's assume they give me a Google Slides or a PowerPoint, which I think is the case. It's 7 out of 10. But it means that you do a lot of work, up front. You have to create your deck. Pitchgrade.com. Pitchgrade.com. Where is it? This one. So this, guys, is going to be quick. I didn't understand how to make it work. I give them my prompt. Here. Audience VC Angel. I want start a pitch. Generate. It worked before. Maybe I used all my credits. I don't know. Sorry guys, so basically what happened is I had just text here. Let me refresh. Maybe it's gonna work if I refresh. Let's see. No, it doesn't work. Okay, so what happened is here I had a bunch of text. I didn't have any image. I couldn't find a way and I clicked everywhere to get images, to get slides, visual slides. I just had like, text pad, text, right, with bullet points. So I had the whole structure of the presentation, but I didn't have the visuals. So yeah, that's what it is. So I'll just put this one, I don't know. Okay, 2 more and I can go to bed. So Storydoc.com. Okay, so this one, the onboarding actually is when they ask questions. So I wanted to show you as well. So I pick Pet Pals. So actually you have to pick, so annoying. Okay. So you have to pick one of the brand, identity that they fetch through a brand fetch. But the problem is I don't have a website, so we just have to take. So I guess if you have a website and they can find it, it's cool. But I don't. But I want to test it. So let's just go with petpalstv.com. Oh, okay. So what happens is they go to your website and they pull your visual identity and your graphic identity and they pull also your information. But that's not what I want because that's incorrect. So I guess I'm just going to start without a template. Let's try this one. But I feel it's going to be the same as Gamma and the other guy, right? They just want you to use their pitch deck builder and they plug an AI toy on top. But actually the product is not AI. Edit now. Okay, so you can let AI edit the text, which, why not? But, just replay, okay. Okay, next. And when I say it's not AI, I'm not judging the technology. Obviously, I have no idea. What I'm saying is I need to do some work. I cannot just, ask the AI to be smart for me. Okay. So they put AI everywhere, and they use the magic word, just like Canva. Okay, so let's see. General presentation, vision. Sorry. So here, for example, okay, what I want is I want to tell the AI, okay, this is what I want in my problem slide, just do it. Can I do that? Design, layout. But I cannot. Yeah, they want me to think. I don't want to think. And I'm not good at that either. Team slide. The team slide usually is an easy one. So what can they do for us here? I mean, why the team and they show you some mountains? That's better. Come on. Wait, I have to scroll. Okay. Use AI. Prompt limit, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm a bit lost, as you guys can see. Okay, so sometimes I can use AI and I have this here, this little call to action. AI assistant here. So there's a bit of AI through, but honestly, I'm not guided enough. But again, I'm dumb, so it's probably my mistake. I mean, obviously this is a very advanced, product. It's almost too slippery, right? It's moving too fast from one slide to another. It's jumping. Yeah, I will stop here for this one. I'm just not sure, where I should focus, what I should do. So let's see the last one. The last one is Tom, TOME.app. Yeah, so the previous one, I will give it a 5 out of, maybe it's a 6. I don't know. It's just and Tom.app. So fundraising pitch. There's template. Let's go with create directly. There's pink call to action. I like that. Let's see. So that's interesting. So we have a very ChatGPT-esque experience. So create, I will take my prompt. Okay. Me gusta. Okay, title, problem statement, market analysis. So now, okay, that's smart. So the first thing they do is they lay out the structure. They say, okay, this is structure. Are you happy with that? So here I can say problem, solution. I want solution after problem, market, let's say unique features, let's say monetization before market. That's usually how I like it. Financials, no financials. Too early, ask and accept, yes. Team, yes. User acquisition, that's a go-to-market. Yes, that's good. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. I would maybe want to add one page. Competition, let's say here, competition. And let's say, let's roll. I like it. So far, so good. Now we let the AI magic happen. Finding love for pet parents. Okay. So I'm on the title slide and I see that so the image is a bit slow to load, but basically what happens is they have generated a cover slide, a tagline, and some image here. And I like that they give you the choice between, yeah, that's pretty cool. So you even have one that is aligned left and one that is centered. I like. So next page. So my cover is good. Next heading here. Honestly, so far this one is the best. And Tom, I think, is also a big name. Like I've heard a lot of them, you know, on Twitter in the startup space. So let's see now they offer me. So you see how it works, right? They give you several options, design options here. So problem statement, but someone is a bit weak, like this one here. I mean, obviously this is a terrible slide. That wouldn't be okay. They generate the images, but that's a bit poor. But again, as I told you before, okay, so this is a bit better. Challenges for pet parents. We have 3 bullet points. I probably would like a different layout. So I don't know if visually I can change that. Charge more tiles. I don't know, is that? No. So I like this. I just don't like the design, but I like the content that they came up with. What should I do now? Shit, I'm lost. Shit. How do I go back to where I was? Keep going. Okay. So I don't know what happened. I lost this little magic bar here. I can regenerate. So let's try to regenerate. Okay, so if I don't like the 4 propositions they make at the bottom here, I can regenerate and have 4 more. So what I would like at this point, I would like those 3 problem statements, you know, like side by side with a little icon at the top, right, of each. But looks like, okay, let's just next page. Next page is solution. Let's see. Okay, so we are with the same logic. Okay, so this is what I wanted for the problem, for example, the 3 things, but I don't want the 2 images at the top. Okay, let's just keep. I think problem solution, they're just all bad, right? Nobody can get it right. And by the way, the colors here are wrong. Like this is not good, but I guess I can change this here. Let's just go with that. Wow, my eyes are burning, guys. Oh, Command K. Okay, so if I want to hide and show this little magic bar at the bottom, it's Command K on map. So unique features, again, is something like that is not very interesting because it's very specific. Okay, monetization, this is something pretty standard, so they should be able to give me a good slide. Let's see. No. Yeah, buff. Sorry, speaking French. Buff. Buff, buff, buff. And the slides are way too big. Like, oh, you have you have the card. So it's just a bit like the other guys before. You have different sections, kind of, and so you can delete the ones you don't want. So that's not bad. Basic, premium, ultimate. Here by feature, partnerships. Okay, so they came up with the idea that I have 3 business model: subscription, premium features, and partnerships. So I just say I just want the prescription, so I can remove that. I guess I can delete. How do I delete this? This section, delete. Okay. So you can right click directly, delete. Okay, so I just want to keep this. Remove that because I have it here already. Okay, so it's not like incredible, but it's decent. Market analysis. So are we going to have our 3 circles, tam, sam, sum? Zoom, zoom, zoom. By the way, I may look tired, because I am, but I'm actually very excited about this. Maybe you don't feel it in my voice, but I've spent years, building and reviewing decks the old way. So this is the future, apparently. But why? But design-wise, it sucks. Why they cannot do better than that? Look, like the graph here is all fucked up. It's a bit sad. It's like hallucinating or something. Just gonna skip. I feel. We're at the end of this test, and bottom line is, so one, there's a category of products that plug AI hook. I will call that an AI hook, right? So they kind of pre-generate a deck that you can then use in their legacy product, which is a deck builder. But it's not an AI experience. It's just AI preparation. Save you a bit of time and also a marketing hook. But yeah, not super exciting. It's important that you can export to PowerPoint or Google Slides because nothing they will give you is ready to use as is, right? So you need to be able to export in the format or to edit in the builder. That's fine, but you need something that you can modify. You cannot just accept images as an output. Yeah, user acquisition strategy. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's a bit better than the others, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know. 6.5 out of 10. Honestly, it's all mid, right? Like there is nothing that is an 8 or a 9. So for me today, so I think the best grade I gave to Pitches and Beautiful. Yeah, Beautiful is the first one. I liked it. I think because they had this library. Where was it? They had this library of here of slides. That was not bad, but yeah, maybe I was too enthusiastic at the beginning. There's not. I mean, none of that. Okay, let me put it that way. Let's not think in absolute. Let's think in relative terms. You have this, or you have the old way, which is get a template. Load your templates in Google Slides or in PowerPoint and edit the template. I don't think today those AI builders, none of them, is a significant improvement over the current status quo. They are not far. I mean, technology improves so fast in that space. I'm sure 6 months, 12 months from now, it will be a very different conversation. And I will do another test. Hopefully I'll be less tired. But today I just don't see the value. If you know how to use Google Slides, you know how to use PowerPoint, you have a good template. And by the way, you can find good templates here. Here. I bought all the templates, all the best templates on the market, and I benchmarked them. So you can, here, it's loading. OpenThesis.app/blog/pitch deck template. So I break them down. Honestly, they're cleaner, fully editable. You can work, by the way, if you work with a designer at some point, you can build your deck yourself, and then you just hire a designer to beautify it. You want to be working with a tool they know, like Google Slides or PowerPoint, rather than with an exotic tool. So that's also something to consider. So bottom line, yeah, today for me, it's not there yet. There are some interesting ideas, but there's also the fact that a lot of those tools are generalists, right? Because they try to address the whole presentation market. However, if they want to do a good job, they have to be specialists of startup pitch deck templates, of startup pitch decks in general. And very few are actually focused on that, which is understandable from a business point of view for them. But for us as users, it's disappointing. So I'll stick with, for now, I will stick with my old tools, and I'll reconsider in 6 months, and I'll do another round of reviews, and we'll see if things have changed by then. Thanks a lot for sticking with me the whole time. And feel free to comment and let me know what you thought about it. I'm not the best host. I'm not the best reviewer. This is very new for me, but I'll try to get better. Thanks everybody. Good luck with your fundraising, and see you soon on OpenVC. Bye bye.